What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Plarium just released some news about the upcoming Halloween fusion. I've told you guys, get ready because in the next couple of days, we're gonna get some juicy news about the new fusion. I just had a feeling. Well, I know there are a lot of events happening. You might be tempted left and right to open shards, pop silver, pop energy to complete the Deck of Fate, which is such an amazing event. I've already done a video on it, showing my take on it. That was sarcasm. Feel free to check the video out if you want to see kind of like the result. We do have the 10x. We have the guaranteed Farthest event. Basically, it goes in the next way. The champion at the moment is a bit busted on this skill, okay? The multipliers are not there. Plarium mentioned that they will fix this. And the buff on the champion will be in the next way. Farthest will place a fart debuff on all allies before you throw him in the vault. That's what this champion can do, guys, okay? That's what this champion can do. I was just messing around because I couldn't help it. I had to say it, I just couldn't help it. Before we move over to talk about the Fusion Champion, guys, if you enjoyed the music you hear in the video, I just want to let you know I partnered up with Soundstripe. They have an amazing music library. So if you're a content creator, a music enthusiast, definitely head over and check them out. You have tons of great playlists, tons of sound effects, movie effects. It really depends what you are, content creator, just a music enthusiast. You're gonna find pretty much everything that floats your boat in there. The link will be in the description down below or in the pinned comment. Plus, I can save you a 15% on checkout by using code Skratch. Now, let's move over and talk about the Fusion Champion. Basically, on Thursday, October 27th, we're planning to launch a Fusion event of a new champion, Morrigan. This is a classic fusion, okay? Will require tons of brews, will require us to level up champions, and we're gonna get epic champions with this. I'm very curious to see if any of the epic champions are better than the actual fusion. This is an undead champion. What a surprise. Freaking out. I would have never thought that we're gonna get another undead legendary champion. Support Magic Affinity. I like that we're getting more Magic Affinity support champions because I feel like we don't really have enough in the game at the moment. Morrigan will be of great help in battles versus bosses and champions. With the A1, she attacks one enemy and places a decreased speed debuff on them. Having a reliable decreased speed on the A1 is actually pretty solid. I'm curious if it's a percentage chance or is 100%. We're gonna check that in just a second. Will be great for the Iron Twins Fortress. Using the A2, Morrigan steals all buffs from the target enemy and places a True Fear debuff on all enemies. If the enemy is a boss, she will place a decreased accuracy debuff instead. So with this skill, Morrigan can control PvE waves and deal with high accuracy bosses. There's no hit in the skill, so there's no possibility to get a weak hit. Morrigan's A3 is all about speed and turn meter manipulation. I like that. She decreases all enemies' turn meter, then fills all the allies' turn meter and places increased speed on them. And she does have a speed aura too. So that sounds pretty good. Let's actually have a look at how the champion looks and what else we know about her. So here she is. She looks actually pretty freaking amazing, right? Like, let's have another look here. That's the champion design. I like how the rock is tied onto her. The hair reminds me of something from a movie. I don't know if it's Game of Thrones or something, but it definitely reminds me of something. But I don't remember what. All the design on the champion is actually spot on. You know how it goes. Plarium never really misses on a champion design. But if we're gonna have a quick look at the champion here, guys, we actually see how many books we need. So we need 4, 7, 10 books in total. We have the A2 on a 3-turn cooldown. The A1 fully booked will have a 70% chance to land decreased speed. The A3, unfortunately, is only on a 4-turn cooldown fully booked, not a 3-turn cooldown. I feel like the skill is not powerful enough to don't put it on a 3-turn cooldown, you know, to be like, oh, this is too powerful, we're gonna put it on a 4-turn cooldown. It's not a bad skill, don't get me wrong, but I wish it was on a 3-turn cooldown to justify the champion even more, you know. Now, the A1, 50% chance to land decreased speed. The A2, 75% chance, so you kind of need the books in the champion to make it work. Same with the A3, 75% chance only. So we've seen 20% turn meter, reduction and increase on our team, 30% increased speed. We have a 19% speed aura for all battles. That's actually pretty good. It's not 20 plus to justify it over a lot of other champions that we currently have in the game. She doesn't revive. She doesn't steal buffs from all the enemies. She only steals buffs from a target enemy. She does land a True Fear on all the enemies, which is pretty good. So as a crowd control champion, she's not bad at all, actually. I would definitely think she is very strong for progression. Unfortunately, she doesn't bring in any revive, how I mentioned, I think already. No strong buffs like increased defense. No survivability, let me put it like that. No healing, no survivability. She is more of a crowd controlish champion, third meter manipulation. So from that sort of perspective, I feel like she is definitely pretty solid as a champion. And yeah, she does provide quite a few things. She can help you even on the spider dungeon. If she's placing True Fear on all the spiderlings, that can help you a bit too. Decrease speed on the boss, then a bit of third meter manipulation. You're getting increased speed on your team. And the passive, which I actually haven't covered just yet, at the start of each turn, places a 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns on the enemy with the lowest HP. The debuff cannot be removed, transferred, spread, or have its duration increased or decreased by enemies or allies. So yeah, you're gonna have it there for 2 turns. It's gonna be good for Fire Knight, a bit of progression in there too. It doesn't really help you much against a lot of other content in the game. I think the Nether Spider, I think it can work there too. So all around, I feel like he's a decent champion. I don't think he's gonna break the game. I don't think he's gonna completely change your account whatsoever. But how I mentioned, if you are looking for a crowd control champion for waves, even for arena, I feel like she's definitely gonna do a pretty good job. You're gonna want to build her on probably speed gear, immunity, or stone skin, tons of accuracy, tons of speed, and she's gonna do a pretty decent job. Think about Lissandra, okay? Think about Lissandra. You're gonna be able to build her in the exact same way. She doesn't have as much third meter manipulation as Lissandra, but she gives you the True Fear, which again, I feel like it could be a bit more powerful than Lissandra's A2 for PvP. For PvE, as well, it could be on waves. So I feel like she's kind of like a Lissandra's sort of tier, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you guys gonna go for the fusion? You think she's okay-ish? I'm very curious to find out what epic champions we are getting with the fusion. If it's gonna be the same like the previous one, just 1 epic, 1 rare, or we're gonna have 4 epics, 1 rare or 4 rares. Very curious to find that out. Most probably we're gonna have multiple rares, considering that the previous one was different. And that's pretty much it. It's gonna start next week on Thursday, guys. Almost 1 week from today. Get ready, prepare your resources. You're gonna need quite a few chickens. You're gonna need energy, tons of it. You're gonna need potions. So this is a magic champion. It really depends how are the epics and rares. That will determine how many potions you need from each affinity. And yeah, save shards, because it will be a paywall as usual. We're gonna have to complete most probably at least one of the summoning events in order to get it done. So save some shards to make sure you're gonna be able to get that done. Hopefully it's not gonna have such crazy requirements as the previous fusion. But that was all for this video. Much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.